Starving in France. Then we found the Musketeers' castle, Château de Pierrefonds. Today we are exploring an incredible Musketeers' castle, a fortress Cardinal Richelieu tried to destroy. Ever seen a castle that survives King's wrath? Step inside Château de Pierrefonds. King Louis XIII and Cardinal Richelieu tried to destroy this castle, and for a time, they succeeded. In 1617, Château de Pierrefonds was left in ruins, roof torn off, towers broken, walls shattered after its owner defied King Louis XIII. For over 200 years, it stood abandoned, a haunting reminder of royal power. But then, in 19th century, Napoleon III brought it back to life, transforming the ruins into fairytale fortress we see today. Does it feel like something out of the Three Musketeers? That's no coincidence. Could this be Porthos' Château de Pierrefonds? Let's find out. And if it looks familiar, that's because this castle has starred in films and series like The Man in the Iron Mask and Merlin, a real-life fortress that refused to disappear. And the sword is out.
Most travelers look for beautiful places. I travel in search of the perfect location for a murder mystery. Hello, I am Ellina Nickell, a mystery writer. Welcome to Detective Travels.
Around France in 80 days. Day 3, in search of breakfast and a Musketeer's castle. Come for the croissants, stay for the castles. Just don't count on McDonald's before 10 a.m. So today we will go to amazing, incredible Castle Pierrefonds. But before that, let's start from the beginning. Our day began with a shocking discovery. McDonald's in this part of France doesn't open until 10 a.m. 10! What kind of cruel, croissant-filled world is this? We were starving, caffeine-deprived, and starting to question our life choices. Salvation came in the form of an Leclerc store that opened its doors shortly after we arrived. Inside was a surprisingly lovely café, where a kind lady not only understood our muddled French, but served us a wonderful breakfast and strong coffee. Civilization restored. We even managed a bit of a shopping before heading out on our way in our next adventure. Oh, this is the McDonald's. And this is the Leclerc. This is a very interesting store, which is actually very useful for many people, especially for people who are traveling and want to buy some necessities for the road, from food to the other things, which is really handy. After that, we went to Château de Pierrefonds. This was our road. This is area near Pierrefonds and Pierrefonds Castle, Château de Pierrefonds, which we visited today. So, our destination, the incredible Château de Pierrefonds. We decided to skip the toll roads and instead meander through small towns and sleepy villages. A decision that turned a short trip into scenic detour and a crash course in rural French driving. We grabbed salads and baguettes, sandwiches, then had lunch outdoors with a castle as our backdrop. Honestly, it feels like a scene straight out of the Three Musketeers. And fittingly so. One of Dumas' favorite heroes, Porthos, later became Baron de Pierrefonds. I couldn't help wondering if this was his chateau. The castle was magnificent. Turrets, stone walls, and a fairy-tale atmosphere that makes you half expect a horse-drawn carriage to clatter by. While exploring, we met a lovely British lady who now lives in France and had one of those easy, friendly travel conversations that make the world feel smaller. Pierrefonds castle was built at the end of 14th century. As punishment for a rebellion, Cardinal Richelieu, the great enemy of the Musketeers, later ordered the castle to be destroyed. Centuries later, Emperor Napoleon III commissioned its reconstruction by the architect Viollet-le-Duc. transforming the ruins of this majestic fortress into this majestic fortress we see today. 15th century. And the tiniest door I have ever seen. Way above the gates. That's where they're throwing rocks onto people and pouring oil. And we are going to the crypt. And this is the ventilation, I presume. Magical figures appears, ghosts. I invite you to discover it for yourself. Both my videos are available on YouTube. After our visit, we strolled through the town before heading back to the hotel along another winding scenic road. Jet lag and lack of sleep caught up with us, but the weather was perfect, the views stunning, and I couldn't help but feel grateful. Tired, yes, but blissfully so. Next stop, more castles, more baguettes, and hopefully a breakfast spot that opens before noon. Or we're gonna starve. Pierrefonds, France. Downtown Musketeer. Thank you for coming with us. One of my favorite movies, The Hunchback, by Henri Nickell, was filmed in Château de Pierrefonds, with Jean Marais as a leading character. My favorite actor, Jean Marais. Moment of truth. There is no more Hunchback. I am Le Gardeur. The mask is off. This is absolutely gorgeous movie. I suggest to see if somebody missed it before.
Join me on detective travels, where every town hides a story waiting to be discovered. Think like a detective, travel the world, stand for justice.